Welcome to the second in the Google Apps series, Calendars. I use my calendar quite a bit. I do find it really handy. Well, obviously there's tabs at the top, week, month, 4 days, agenda, whatever. Nothing new there. But one thing I have noticed is these calendars do get pretty busy. On the side, there's my calendars and there's other calendars. The difference is my calendars you can edit on the calendar, other calendars you can only view. If you want to add a coworker's calendar, you can put it in here, and if they allow it, then it'll add it. If you can edit, it goes under my calendars. If you can only view, it goes under other calendars. But let's say if I got a bunch of calendars I'm shared with, and it's kind of crowded my little calendar here. Well, I can go over to, let's say, the education calendar, and it's got a color next to it, and I'm going to click it. Voila, it's gone. I can click it, I can put it back. Great, very handy. You can do it with both of these sets of calendars. It doesn't make a difference. Now, let's say at 12 p.m. on, let's pick Friday, Independence Day. What the heck? I'm going to click on there and it's like, hey, now I can just pop something in here real quickly, but I got this edit event. There's quite a bit of power in this. I'm going to just call this test for what it is. What else can I do in here? Well, rather than just, by default it's an hour. Maybe I want it 3 hours. Maybe I want it all day. Or maybe I want to repeat. I've got things that every Monday, once a month, I have an email that reminds me to do something. Comes in very handy. Where? Where are you going to meet? That's up to you if you put it in there. What calendar do you want to apply it to? And description of what the meeting's about. Not only that is, how do you invite somebody? By their email address. Hey, quite easy. That's pretty easy to do that. Now, if they got a Yahoo account rather than Gmail or Google Apps, it'll still send them an email. It won't put it on their calendar because it's not connected, but it will still send an email saying this person's inviting them to it, to some type of event. Okay, so they'll still get notification. Just since they don't have a Gmail or Google Apps account, it just won't put it on their calendar. Because if you do have a Gmail or Google Apps account, it will put you on their calendar, and if you set your time zone right, it will make a differentiation between those time zones if it's applicable. The other thing I can do in here is I got the reminders. Okay, nice. Pop up 10 minutes. Maybe I want 20 minutes, or maybe I want 20 hours, days, or weeks. Maybe I want more than just one pop-up. All these are possible. Pretty easily done. So I'm going to discard this since it's not real. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to Settings. So the gear icon, top right, is your settings. First thing, I would set my time zone. If you do not set your time zone right, everything will get messed up if people invite you to calendar events. It's also calendars. Hey, a bunch of calendars. I can even create a new calendar. You can create up to 25 calendars. That's at least what I read. I don't know why I want to create so many, but it's possible. Not only that is, there's a lot of things you can do here. Like I'm going to do with my own calendar. And I'm just going to go to this shared edit settings here. Hey. Not only can I set defaults, let's say if I want the calendar to be public, I want to embed this on my website, you could. In this case, I won't do it. I want to make this very private, but that's all right. If I want to invite somebody to the whole calendar, I can put their email address in. It's that simple. Not only that, is I can allow them to make changes, manage sharing, or just see only for you busy and a couple things in between. You can set the permissions right there on the fly. Whatever you do, hit save at the bottom. Excellent. Also got those reminders and notifications. Hey, event reminders, by default, it's 10 minutes. But if you always want 30 minutes, change it there. The other thing we'll always do, of course, email you with calendar events, updates, when they're due, that type of thing. But you do have this SMS, short message service, or text message for your phone. Hey, and there's a link down here. Set up your mobile phone to receive notifications. It will ask you to verify, but that's okay. Once you set up your mobile phone, then you can receive text messages. But here's how it goes. Your text message is always gonna be your fastest way because emails, let's say if you're out with your smartphone, you'll get emails probably about every about 15 minutes. Is usually I think is what the default is. I mean, you can go in there and you can change it if you want to. Of course, you use more bandwidth, but you can change it. But text messages use very little bandwidth, and for this type of purpose, it's about the fastest way you're going to get it. Get your calendar notifications. Just pretty instantaneous. There could be a little bit of delays, but I'm not going to get batched like emails and sent about every 15 minutes. So that's kind of what the difference is. So, remember, gear icon, top right, settings. And that's about all there is to this.